Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alphanine. Every day we're learning something new. Major things are happening. Every day we're taking steps forward. The bank coins are taking steps forward with their development. We learn a little bit more. This article is from the cryptobasic.com and it's titled Ripple's Retail Digital Wallet Used in Palau Stablecoin Project Could Be a Game Changer. And it begins here. It says, the retail digital wallet operates on the XRP ledger to enable seamless and fast transactions for the Palau stablecoin. This implementation could serve as a testing ground for the usability and efficiency of the digital wallet in real-world scenarios. While it isn't officially rolled out for general use, its potential implications are noteworthy. Phillips raises a thought-provoking question, quote, will digital wallets be another white label service for banks, credit unions, and other financial institutions, unquote? It says, Ripple's retail digital wallet could streamline and simplify financial transactions for institutions and their customers if adopted on a broader scale. One of the potential critical advantages of the digital wallet lies in its potential to bridge the gap between the traditional financial world and the rapidly expanding crypto realm. However, it is essential to note that there aren't any specific details on the wallet. Well, if we just gather what we've known about what Ripple's been working on, number one, I would venture to say that there's probably going to be offline capabilities for transactions, right? QR code based transactions. That's number one. We know they were working on that for years. Number two, you're probably going to be able to receive your paycheck, payroll. There's going to be specific integrations for if they roll this out to different companies. I'm going to assume that that's going to be in there as well. Also, I'm going to assume that there's going to be a variety of different options to tap into. Let's say the stablecoin ever becomes DPEG. You're definitely going to need an option for liquidity. So there probably is going to be the option to use XRP in there as well. I would just assume that. I think most wallets have that option to convert one currency into another. I don't know any of that are just one thing, but maybe that exists. I don't know. I don't proclaim to know everything. I don't. All right. But what it does is because it's so streamlined, apparently, and we know that they've been working on making everything a little bit easier for companies to use. I mean, Stellar's doing it, Algorand's doing it, Ripple's been doing it. Because it's so streamlined, it's going to make it very, very delicious and easy for big banks to use, medium-sized, small banks to use, and a variety of companies. And that's what we want. That's where we're headed, folks. We're not here for retail money. We're not here for a little pumps and little price actions, although that's fun. We're here for that bank money. At least I'm here for that bank money. So, gonna hang in there until we can take that capital, those clams, those shells, that pasta, the green, the guap from those banks. All right, and we're getting very close. We're taking little steps, little by little. We climb the mountain. So now, let's move on here. We have more news. So now, this article is also from the cryptobasic.com, and it's titled "Chicago-based firm with over 4,500 ATMs." adds support for XRP. Sounds a lot like what happened with Stellar being associated with that company that invested in what's that company called? Everynet, Lightnet. One of the founders owns over 7,000 ATMs. You don't think that's going to come in handy later on, but we'll keep an eye on that. We have a Stellar article coming up next. So Chicago-based firm with over 4,500 ATMs adds support for XRP. Says here, CoinFlip lists XRP on its order desk, empowering investors with personalized support and leveraging recent XRP ruling and market surge. It says leading crypto-based fintech business, CoinFlip, recently made an exciting announcement adding XRP to its roster of available assets on the firm's order desk. According to the press statement, users can tap into CoinFlip's order desk to avail themselves, well, I like the wording here, of personalized crypto support and determine if XRP aligns with their investment portfolio. You know, one thing I hate is that so many entities treat adults as though they're fools. They treat these adults in the West as though they don't know what they're doing. They have to be protected at all times. Like you'd have to put a helmet on and all of this padding as though you're going to ride a bicycle or something for the first time. And I don't know. It's like a needle in my brain. Just let them make their own choices. I don't know. That's just how I feel. You feel like that? You feel like I need to be protected. Like, I just don't see that. And they always say that we're trying to protect the investor. I think the investor knew what they were doing when they bought Mom's Inu Ainu Flocky Doggy coin. They knew what they were getting into. You take that risk, you know? I don't know. This is personally how I feel. Let's move. Come on. We're here for the article. We're not here to hear all that talking. All that opinion. Let's go. Let's continue on here, folks. It says, according to the press statement, users can tap into CoinFlip's order desk. And if you disagree with me, I can respect that. It says, tap into CoinFlip's order desk to avail themselves of personalized crypto support. Okay, we read that part. For context, the order desk offers CoinFlip's customers complimentary access to personal client managers. Oh, all right. I mean, it make it sound good. Hopefully it is good. It says, ready to guide them. Well, as soon as people start talking like that, hey, no disrespect, and hey, maybe you have a great product. But as soon as you start talking about, people start saying, we're going to guide you with your money. Like, what? Like, I can guide myself. All right. I know some people are professionals. I get it. I understand that some people are not. They may not have time. They have to work. They have a business to run. They may need help. I get it. All right. I can respect that. Just saying from my perspective, I don't trust it, and I don't like that people are playing with my capital. I trust me with my capital. Who do I trust? Who do I trust? Me. That's who. Me. Wait, what's that? What movie is that from? Anyway, let's continue on here. It says, guide them through XRP purchasing process, providing support and addressing any queries they may have. All right, I guess it doesn't sound too bad. Says XRP ruling prompted the move that we know. Everybody's been going very hard in the paint, for a lack of a better word, working very hard ever since the ruling has occurred. They know. Listen, we know that everything is there for the taking, so the companies are moving at light speed right now. This is why I iterate once again. I'm hoping, there's no guarantees, I'm hoping that we're going to see a lot of activity. We're going to probably hear some very potent announcements in 2024. You got MiCA legislation rolling out. Everything is different. XRP has clarity. No matter what people want to say, the judge said what the judge said. The lawyers have clarified everything. I think the judge clarified everything, to be honest. You have that. You have MiCA legislation rolling out in Europe. You have the propensity or the possibility for bills, pro-crypto bills, to roll out in the United States. Nothing is the same, but it just takes a little bit of time. It's as simple as that. Nobody can change that fact. Everything that is good and that's worth having takes time. Simple as that, especially if you're trying to replace global infrastructures. That doesn't happen overnight. It just doesn't. And the banks don't move at anyone else's pace. They just don't. You can't control them. All right. So things are looking good. Let's move on to this next article right here. So now this article, and I liked reading this. I do. This is from paymentsdive.com. This article here is from bitcoinist.com and it's titled CBDC Honduras Central Bank Initiates Pilot Studies Toward Digital Currency Launch. So now it begins right here. It says the Central Bank of Honduras has taken a significant step toward the potential launch of its own central bank digital currency by initiating a pilot study and opening a public consultation. The move comes as part of the bank's efforts to modernize its financial system and address existing challenges in payment methods. It says pilot study aimed toward creating CBDC. It says the pilot study was revealed by the Apex Bank on X, formerly known as Twitter, and is aimed at developing and launching a central bank digital currency. The bank has invited interested sectors, professionals, and the general public to provide comments and insights on the groundbreaking initiative. The consultation, accessible through the official BCH website, was unveiled following the presentation of BCH's research on new payment options to the Innovation Table of Financial Innovation, MIF. Now, let me stop there. So, of course, every CBDC is significant. Why? Because not only can the bank coins act as host of CBDCs, of course, you know, they can also glue them together, bridge currencies. And all of these countries are going to need a system in the middle to glue them all together. That means a lot of capital possibly moving through a myriad of these bank coins, right, in the future. You know, a lot of people, I know that there's a lot of people are very frustrated with deployment of the system. But Just think about it. They haven't even begun to deploy CBDCs en masse yet. We haven't even gotten to that point yet. We have a few CBDCs here and there. So there's still a ways to go, right? They must all deploy these infrastructures, have their CBDCs ready for everything to have to be glued together, right? You have BRICS nation activities. The West is, doing its own thing, just lollygagging. So, like I said, things take time. You have this, if you're going to take into account a timeline, if that's significant to you, then you have to look at the catalysts and how fast those catalysts are moving. They're easily observed, the development of the systems, deployment of CBDCs, crypto laws and bills, how fast they're moving. Did they get shut down? Are they moving forward? So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.